After that, we need to study about asymmetrical mass. Basically, what an asymmetrical mass do is that it alters the behavior of the building under the forces. So in most of the cases, this asymmetrical mass is applied by this water tank on the rooftop. So in most of the residential building, what happens is that rooftop is not applied in the middle of the building, it is applied on the side of the building. So the mass for the earthquake becomes asymmetrical. How this irregularity in stiffness in plan occurs? Either occurs due to use of column of different sizes. It either occurs due to present structural wall only on one side of the building. This type of behavior is not desirable. And stiffness in the presence of staircase or elevator core at one corner of the building. So always provide elevator core in the middle of the building. Don't provide the elevator core in the side of the building. So here you can see that the force that head came here gets transferred by this masonry infills. So the modeling of unreinforced masonry infill frame for structural analysis should include the masonry infills as diagonal compression only strut members. And this is a very example of a open story. So here you can see that this part is not much damaged or affected. Only this part, the part that was open or without the masonry infill, get deflected. And here also you can see that the large amount of bending forces are coming here, but very negligible bending forces are coming here. Here also this type of behavior is also not desirable. So what basically happens is that this type of behavior occurs. That is, upper part is okay, and below part is okay, and the whole building behaves like this, and these columns may experience a major structural damage. And here you can see that this is the increased soft story displacement demand in the structure. After that, why we should be worried about the asymmetrical stiffness and elevation? Basically what happens is that plinth beams are the beams that are provided on the bottom of the building. Here you can see that this is the example with the plinth beam, and in this example we are not providing the plinth beam. So the stiffness of the ground story columns is significantly altered with the help of plinth beam, and that is why it is required always to add plinth beam in the building. So here you can see that this is the building height, this is a deformation, and this is with plinth, and this is no plinth beam. These are the graphs that discuss the various parameters. And here you can see that lintel beams, what is the importance of lintel beams? Lintel beam basically introduce local deformation restraint at locations when they frame into the columns, and shear demand imposed in column increases with the size of the lintel. After that, why we should worry about the asymmetrical stiffness and elevation, that is buildings on slope. So here you can see that this is a very asymmetrical building in the elevation. What basically happening is that there are column of unequal length along the slope, and lack of the proper foundation wall embedded into the soil is unable to provide adequate translational fixity under lateral earthquake shaking. So lack of translation and rotational fixity occur due to slope subsidence, particularly during strong earthquakes. An actual degree of fixity may vary. This is the paper example of what we had seen in the previous picture. So here you can see that this is the behavior in that this is the deformation diagram, and this is the bending moment diagram. This is the axial force and shear force diagrams. Another point is setback in buildings. So here you can see that there is a setback here. That is, the building is not coming straight from this point to this point. Building has some setbacks. So setbacks are also somewhat disadvantages in ideal behavior of earthquakes. So the common type of overall geometry should include setback building, and geometrical forms arise largely from the architectural extravagances result in concave geometry. So this is a very typical example of setback building, and this is basically setback building, and this is basically step back building. And we had analyzed and designed various options. So both mass and stiffness distribution changes along the height, and center of mass and center of stiffness of different story do not lie along the same vertical line. So this results in twisting of the building.